Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we once again have some pretty bad news. Now, as you guys probably know, we've been trying our best to appreciate the PlayStation VR2. Now, it's been kind of a weird on-off situation, kind of like my random ex-girlfriend, where everything seems like it should be going good, and then it just goes and completely falls apart right afterwards. And that's what's going on right now with the PlayStation VR2, where there is now even more big, major drama that people are now almost saying that the PlayStation VR2 might not even be worth it. Now, before you guys are sad, mad, upset because you guys maybe just bought one up on sale, don't worry, we have also been seeing some fixes, and some of these things might be very easy changes, so don't think too bad about it. But right now, we're seeing a lot of really bad luck, apparently, with games being played on PC, with your PlayStation, issues with the adapter, and a lot of other various things. Once again, though, I do have faith in PlayStation. They're probably going to be fixing stuff and doing some updates, maybe even Steam's End 2, so don't feel too bad if you got it, but I think it is worth talking about, because why can PlayStation not just make the PlayStation VR2 go and work? So let's go talk about it. So make sure you guys go check out all the Target links that are linked down below. We have a bunch of really cool summer holiday sales we keep on mentioning for like hair products and stuff like that. We have the Amazon links as well for the PlayStation VR2 if you just want to pick one on up. Twitter and Twitch stream, subscribe if you guys are new, and give me your thoughts and comments on everything down below. So this is an intriguing one. You guys may have seen that the PlayStation VR2 did actually go on sale not too long ago. It was on like $300, a very good price point, very good sale, and quite a few of you guys in the community actually picked it up. And this is why I'm kind of saying, don't worry, this might be a little bit of like a bad news to go cover, but this is one of those things that's easily fixable. They have other various game options. Like, it's like one of those issues, but ideally will not be an issue over time. Where the basically a PlayStation VR2 PC adapter is being weird, because right now some people are saying it doesn't even work even properly. It's having issues with picking up the actual like sensors for everything, and even some of the PC games are overall a little bit of a dud. And it's not so good. Saying bring your own Bluetooth, bring your own DisplayPort cable, and cross your fingers, it's even going to work. The biggest problem with Sony's PlayStation VR2 virtual headset is that the dearth of games, basically saying that they didn't have, a lot of PlayStation specific games, and you had to sometimes rebuy games, and ideally hoping that you go to PC and it gets fixed. So I'd hope that Sony's PC adapter would change that. The chance to play Half-Life Alyx and the best VR game ever made seemed like a reason enough for someone to go buy that $60 adapter. But they're saying they can't even recommend Sony's PC adapter at like the main thing why people would want to get it. If I had purchased it with my own money rather than borrowing one from Sony, I'd have asked for a refund long before now. And they're saying it's because the VR headset's a good headset, and I agree. A lot of the image quality is great and might even beat the Facebook's Meta Quest 3. And on top of that, though, this is the big issue, and this is where they keep on taking L's. Playing Half-Life Alyx inside Sony's headset isn't just more vibrant thanks to the richer colors of the OLED screen, it's more thrilling too, with the panels true blacks making me feel the terror of the darker corridors, and basically they're saying that just overall the game looks a lot better on the PlayStation VR 2. But the one issue over here though is that it has a major glitch. And once again, some games have this, some games don't. Some games are working perfectly fine, even with the brand new iteration of the PlayStation VR 2 and the PC adapter. So if you have one, you're getting the adapter. I've heard a lot of really good things about it. So this shouldn't be one of those like doom and gloom videos where you're sitting here sad and having to go rush to GameStop or Amazon to return it. But it is something to note that some of the games are randomly having issues. And I do also think PlayStation and Steam and all that will probably work on fixing it. It's also brand new. Don't forget, the adapter just came out. There's going to be a lot of changes. I'm hopeful. Now, hopefully I don't have to make another video like 3 or 6 months from now and complain. But right now I am hopeful. Saying right now when they try to go lift their pistol to deal with all these random horrors in the game, they'd often find their hand had become detached from their body, stuck in place 2 feet above the ground. If you guys ever done VR, you guys understand that sometimes these things are weird. I've spent 8 hours troubleshooting this issue and ones like it over the past week, and they're basically just not even close to having a solution. Things are still having issues. But the biggest issue is when they have the Quest 3 and they have everything run on top of that is running absolutely perfect using the same PC in the same room, and just no one understands why yet. And we've heard some other issues too, especially with this Half-Life game. Now, like I said, some other games have had zero issues, might depend on the game, coding, world, whatever. I'm not a VR expert. But it's just sad because it just seems like Sony keeps on taking L's. They keep on having issues, and like these are some kind of, I don't want to say they're game breaking issues, but it definitely does break the immersion, and VR is a really big deal when you want to have good immersion with all of your stuff. Makes sense. So saying, so yet my PS VR2 struggles even with a hardwired headset cable to help, and they see a lot of people also reporting the same issues online. But it's also apparently some people, kind of what I'm saying too, is I'm seeing like a mix. And I'm not really sure exactly why. I'm not sure exactly how it's going on, but if there's enough people out there making articles and tweeting about it and discussing about it, then it is an issue at the end of the day, you know? Saying, is it luck? Perhaps, but I suspect it might also have something to do with how Sony cheaped out. You probably know that Sony's headset connects to the PS5 with a single USB-C cable that routes its display signal, power, and data simultaneously. So once upon a time, graphics card manufacturers were planning to standardize on a USB-C port with the same combo, and they called it Virtual Link. And while the brand didn't take off, some GPUs didn't make it into the wild with a do-it-all USB-C port. The PC VR2 PC adapter appears to be that same technology. The 3x3-inch square puck takes USB-A, display port from your gaming PC, and power from a DC barrel jack, combining them into a single USB-C port for your headset on the other hand. On display port cable, if it doesn't come with one, it doesn't support the HDMI to display port, you have to fire up the free PlayStation VR2 app on Steam, and then suddenly you have a Steam VR headset capable of displaying any Steam game. So basically, the headset is the only thing that the PS VR2 adapters adapt, though. Sony provides no way to connect the PlayStation VR2's all-important controllers that need to connect to your PC over Bluetooth. But Sony does not provide any form of Bluetooth radio for that, and figuring out controllers connectivity on their own has been kind of hard because you usually assume a company that has the tech and made the tech is able to go and just make it work by themselves. So some games are fine, some people are having no issues, and we're not really sure exactly why. And this is why, once again, the PlayStation VR2 is running into so many issues. Because if it ran perfectly on PC, PC enthusiasts would have no issues and no qualms trying to go buy it. And I would agree. Like, I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good vibe. It's a good headset. But there's all these really small things that Sony can work with or try to patch or maybe add even to the adapter, whatever the workaround is. I'm not the people working at PlayStation to make it work perfectly. And of course, some people also have their consoles running swimmingly as well. So it sucks because people just want to figure out what they have to do. Like, they just want to know how it works. They want to enjoy the thing they bought. So saying first, they tried their desktop's own built-in Bluetooth, their motherboard shipped with also a random Bluetooth thing on their motherboard itself, and they made sure the antennas were screwed in tight, and they turned off the Wi-Fi in case it interfered, and then they put controllers to go pair. But one of them refused to even update, though, unless they physically plugged it into their PC with a USB-C cable, and the blasters in Space Pirate Trainer, a game where I can easily test aiming, were unusually floaty, and soon one of them started disappearing entirely, and the controllers are not even stay connected. So basically, we're now seeing some major issues in the fact of connectivity, and that goes back to the same example they had before, with it just kind of floating around. It's not like one-to-one where your controller actually is. So it sucks. They've also had a chance to as well. We got the Bluetooth adapter on Sony's compatibility list. They spent $15 on it, and then Sony really writes there that their operation is also not even guaranteed for whatever reason with this recommended adapters. Which then why would you recommend it? Because it makes no sense. And then you had to also disable your motherboard's onboard Bluetooth if you want to use this dongle too as well, because no one even knew about this. And then you also had to go learn that you must unpair the controllers before you disable your motherboard's onboard Bluetooth, or else they won't even let you pair in the first place. So all these just really weird and strange issues and all these random things. And then they finally had a chance to make it work. But then on top of that, there is also even issues with everything else too as well, and it wasn't even moving then and lost the positional tracking. So all this stuff just seems like there's issues everywhere, and everything else seemed to be fine. Like the Quest 3 was working fine, and this is the same boat where some people are having issues with it and some are working swimmingly. But it's enough of an issue that I think people want to bring attention to it, and it's kind of why I'm making this video too as well, because it just sucks. Like, some things work and some things don't. Might depend on your motherboard, might be depending on your room, or even your stuff, like God only knows. And this is why it is a little bit annoying, because we just want to have something seamless that works, and it's just We just make it work, Sony. Like, you know, like it. It's just pain, you know, just pain. Anyway, that's about it for me. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Let me know if you guys have any issues with your PlayStation VR2. Hopefully not. We have all the Target links we keep on mentioning down below. I appreciate you guys all very much for watching. I'll talk to you guys all soon for some more brand new videos.